And I said them just a boost for dead. Think them to want for shoot up in bed. Send me kill them for shoot up in men's.
This is where Jahmiel lay out the base of fire in this year war between him and Chronic Law. This is the base of fire. I should have said earlier, in this war, Jahmiel is dubbed as the Spitfire. It's a warplane. As Alkaline is dubbed as the fighter jet, the stealth bomber. Jahmiel is the fighter jet, Spitfire, aka the F-16. Continue. Now, that particular part where you hear Jahmiel go into the first verse right there, that is the battle cry. When you woo up in the aeroplane, a swerve around in the sky and the Spitfire, and you scan them and locate your target them, and you feel the adrenaline rush through your body and the vibe of war, and you know your opponent them is inferior to you, and you are swooping down from there with your Spitfire. You hear the battle cry? You hear the battle cry? You hear the battle cry? Now the war is like you're in the element of war now. That is how Jahmiel is feeling, in the element of war. He's have on his army gear and his flying suit, you know, the fighter jet suit them with them wear with the headphone, and you're talking to base, and you might communicate with Gully God over this one, and you might communicate with Alkaline over there, so, and you might give the coordination and the direction, and woman it at the scanner them and know say yeah, target is dead ahead. Target dead ahead. Target. Dead ahead. Just now when you hear Jahmiel mention something about the fat fucker is referring to, remember when there's a movie go out there with something called Burka Hill, when the war with America was taking Burka Hill. This is something like that. There's their feet from big hamburger and they're big and fat. You shoot. I have to rewind that. No. That bit when you hear the fighter jet go into that particular flow, I want to identify the flow. Let's go again. That particular flow is from a army song, a legendary army song that called the Bracavalia. The Bracavalia March. When the Bracavalia March is played, the cowardice little soldier, the littlest wimp, feel like he's on steroid, like he's all hyped up for war. He was built for this. He has the training, but in his brain there is a little shyness and the fear of death, the fear of combat, the fear of battling one-on-one, bayonet to bayonet, rifle to rifle, pistol to pistol, and fist to fist if it comes to that. The Bracavalia March will drum up the anger in any little pussy. Not that the brave one is a pussy, but listen to what I am saying. If you are already brave and listen to something like the Bracavalia March when you're heading towards battle, and you're done already a brave man.
with China lip. When I trying to kill pussy. Oh, power cut any for pay your bill pussy.
I must admit, I'm not doing a normal review as the other vloggers do. I'm giving you war jargon. But I have to say I like that part when you say the power cut bit. Yes, the power cut bit. Let's continue. The song The Weak in Even injure me. Okay, let's take this just a little bit further. From what I can see on the MVP side of this war, I think that the collateral damage is gonna be minuscule, it's gonna be minor, it's gonna be very small collateral damage over on the MVP side. But over on the other side, I think the body count, let's go into body count. Body count. Overwhelming body count. Body count. Body count will be devastating over that side. But one point I want to make. That bit of the lyrics. 357 Tony Medina Gate. It seems like I have heard that line somewhere before. I am not sure. I am not positive where I have heard that line before. If anyone know where I might have heard that line, 357 Tony Medina Gate, or might be just drop off the 357 part and say something Tony Medina Gate. I am sure I heard the world boss with a line like that somewhere. Somebody could help me to confirm or deny that their charges. Let's continue. This part you come now in a part where you call Combat Aerial Patrol. Combat Aerial Patrol is when we have destroyed our opponent, but we just do a couple fly around for the fuck of it. Just for the fuck of it. To see if we see anything flattering, anything moving, anything act like it didn't get destroyed properly. That is what you have. We accept here, but in Combat Air Patrol, we just fly around for the fuck of it. Just make sure you're deceased lyrically. Yes. As I can see, battle command has been given. Battle cry has been made. We have discovered base of fire. And now we implement the part we call battle space. Now we have seen that we are fighting in a enclosed environment. So we trip into a different mode, close combat mode, because the battle space is limited. Plane is flying from left to right. But as I mentioned earlier in one of my reviews when I was talking about Alkaline and some other artists, we said all of the fat artists, they are known as the B-52 bomber. The big fat plane, them and drive slow, take long to reach, very huge, hard to miss. And with the technology that Alkaline is flying off and firing off, and with the technology that Jahmiel the Spitfire is flying off and shooting off and firing off, we are in a situation where all those B-52 bombers are going to disintegrate very shortly. We don't have to go into any more in this year song and this year communication, this year war report. We will leave it right there. Remember to like, to share, to subscribe to this channel if you like. And if you don't like, do what you don't like. Whatever. I don't give a fuck, really. And thanks to my original supporters, them and subscribers and all these other things. Thank you. And thanks to everybody who share and promote my channel. Keep doing that. And I will have more war report because I heard that the Chronic Law song is out. But you know, I am slightly warified. I am on the MVP team. But I will still try to be as fair as possible. Thank you. Sure.